Man, y'all gotta stop with all this false flag and shit. All this fake gangsterism. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, man, come on, man. Y'all niggas ain't standing on no business. Y'all letting correctional officers, niggas who ain't never been street in their life that came across a couple dollars, now they can play gangster, hoeing real gangsters. You know what I'm saying? This nigga Rick Ross hoeing baby. This nigga from New Orleans just put it out there like shit. Like baby talking all this shit. You letting these niggas hoe you. You talk all this gangster shit. You got kids out here literally in the street putting in work because of you, nigga. Cause niggas want to hold the same image as you. They fall in your footsteps. They think you was a head buster. This. You don't play no games. You put in work. These kids is out here really putting in work, trying to be like you, nigga. Cause that's the image that you got out here. But then you turn around, you let a nigga like Rick Ross, a motherfucker who ain't never been in the street in his life, came across some money and he didn't be who he want to be now. He done bought himself an image. He the biggest boss now. He make moves and all this shit, and he horn the fuck out you, man. Speaking bad on your mama. Now you supposed to be the so-called gangster, but ain't no gangster shit happening. You know what I'm saying? But yet these kids out here doing gangster shit. So that's why I tell these kids, you got to look at this shit. And I don't want to hear all that. Well, I got all this money now. I don't want to crash out because they crashing out, nigga. So you know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna smack a nigga. You ain't gonna do shit. That's why I'm just saying. If you shut the fuck up and don't talk all, you don't got what the fuck you gotta explain what's understood. Let the streets talk for you. Why you gotta talk about how gangster you is? Every other word come on. I'm a gangster. That's how you know you ain't no motherfucking gangster. You probably had a bunch of flunkies, man. Cause look, dog, it's only so much shit a nigga gon' like with the Jay Prince situation. With the Jay Prince situation, when Hassan Campbell told that nigga to suck his dick and just would not stay off that nigga head, told that nigga he'd smack his afro off his head. He just wouldn't leave this nigga alone. And so many people went in on Jay Prince. And I knew it was going to happen because he just wouldn't stop running his mouth about how tough he was. This Jay Prince problem was this. Everything he dropped the 2 quarters, this and 50 Cent. He was just like, he wanted, at first it was cool. Jay Prince didn't say shit. Everybody talked his name. Everybody else talked about his name. Niggas knew not to play with him. For some reason, they don't know nothing Jay Prince ever did. But it was to respect this man, right? But he got to the fact part where he just wouldn't stop running his fucking mouth. And I knew somebody was going to pull his whole card. You going to have to show me. You talking all this gangster shit. I'm about to see what you about, old man. Like, because I don't believe you. These young niggas are looking like I don't believe you. I don't know what these niggas see in you, but I don't think you that no more. And Hassan Campbell and a bunch of more niggas showed it. Like, and listen, and why you sitting there talking this gangster shit and you let niggas hold you and keep sending shots at you, that's affecting your money. That's affecting your money. Because people looking like, oh man, once one motherfucker do it, first of all, they all gonna step in because they see ain't nothing happen to that motherfucker. So now your whole image is ruined because you supposed to be this gangster and you ain't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just say stop talking this gangster shit. And you wouldn't have this motherfucking problems. You, baby, none of them motherfuckers, man. Even Master P at some point got to that. Motherfuckers just won't stop talking. And then here go motherfuckers saying all type of disrespectful shit. I remember back in the day, a motherfucker wouldn't dare say shit about fucking none of them niggas. Now I get to the point like you just keep talking and then once one motherfucker, because this internet shit a motherfucker. Like I say, this entertainment shit is a motherfucker. Everybody becoming Tupacs. People becoming, they buying images. Tupac, once he got that role and got a couple dollars, he turned himself into a character in his head. That nigga was never no real gangster. Ever in life, nigga. Anybody see right through that shit. And people be mad when I say this, but look at Tupac when Tupac been 10 different niggas since he came out. He ain't know which one he wanted to be until he got over there with Suge Knight. Then it was Thug Life. Before then, look at that shit. This nigga got Gumby fades with fucking overalls on talking about my big mouth. You know, that shit to me was suspect than a motherfucker. Look how timid he was back then. You know what I'm saying? Even when he did the militant shit, he still had like a not no gangster shit in him. And then look, he got a nigga laying across his lap, my nigga. A nigga laying across his lap and nobody's saying this shit, but he's still the hardest. The nigga wasn't a gangster, bro. He is a character, and the more money he got, the more he can buy that character. And that's Rick Ross all day. He wouldn't know brick moving motherfuckers. Everybody, what nigga that ever, most people talk about, you don't have to do no talking. Like when you look at gangster and all these niggas, you call them a rat, call them whatever you want. But everybody who get up on that motherfucker, whether they like him, this how you know gangster was a real true stepper, a nigga that he say he was. Cause even his enemies be like, oh yeah, oh he wasn't nothing to fuck with. Even his enemies get up there and say, this nigga was out here like he say he was. So he don't gotta do much talking. These niggas like Rick Ross and all these motherfuckers, they buy their image. They got an image in their head that he wanted to be since a kid. And once he did the first little rap, that every day I'm hustling, he started getting a little money. The more he can buy the image that was in his head. And then it become, once you do it so much, you believe your own lies. This nigga believed he was moving keys, loads of cocaine from Medellin somewhere. He think he goddamn the real Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? Nah, at first I didn't understand. I was there. I'm still kind of upset that Rick Ross, how the fuck you mad because a nigga took your name? That's damn near paying homage. And how can you get mad? You know what I mean? I know a real Rick Ross. I know a real Rick Ross. I know a lot of Rosses. You know what I'm saying? I know the whole, my cousin last name is Ross. You know how many Rick Rosses it is in the real world? How you gonna get mad about a motherfucker using your name, Rick Ross? But I understand a nigga like that using your name and then the whole dope man image. So I kind of get it, but not to the point where I want to sue no nigga because he used. Motherfuckers pay homage to the black people different. Motherfuckers pay homage to these dick suckers. And they get mad. They so poor and broke that, oh, this nigga used my name. Instead of saying like, oh yeah, fuck it. Even if you don't want to fuck with me, you know, I'm come up off this. He paying homage to me. Like when they said that Big Meats, Larry Hoover shit. Even Rick Ross. So at the same time I'm dissing him, I gotta take up for him in the same ram, right? So the Big Meats, Larry Hoover shit, like he yelling Big Meat's name. Like how is that disrespectful? What do you mean? If I was Big Meats, I would be like, damn, I got a whole anthem in the world about me, nigga. And this nigga don't even know me. I would be happy, flabbergasted. Like, I think I'm big. Nigga, who wouldn't? But all these niggas like, oh, I don't want, this nigga said my name. Like, it's just, niggas is fucking retarded, man. Like, I don't get that shit. And it seemed like everybody else had a problem with Rick Ross using the shit, the Big Meat shit, except for Big Meats. Like, how can you be mad at that nigga chiming your name like that and got the world, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, some niggas might be like, I don't want no fake nigga using my shit, but I don't know. I still wouldn't have been mad. That's more publicity for me, you know? But anyway, back on this motherfucker, though. This whole image is fake, my nigga. Like I said, I'm a real nigga. I got to give motherfuckers they props when they do. When they wrong, man. But I'm just seeing too much of these so-called niggas who call self-proclaimed gangsters out here who call themselves a gangster this, gangster that. And they really got these kids out here doing gangster shit, trying to hold up to their image, right? These kids out here really putting in work, looking up to you, thinking that they following in your footsteps. They out here taking real penitentiary chances, doing fucked up shit because they looking at you as an image. They looking at you as like godly figures. I'm going to be this nigga. I'm going to put in this work because dog doing it and it's my idol. But then they looking at their idol getting hoed by hoe niggas and you not doing nothing. But they still not smart enough to say, God damn, you know, to catch on to it. Because, man, how many motherfuckers, once you let one like Baby, that's why I'm telling you, that's why all them gay rumors and shit came out about him. You know, niggas playing with his name. He keeps saying people playing with his name. You playing with your name. You supposed to be a gangster. Every interview, you a gangster. I'm a gangster. I'm a gangster. These niggas is hoeing you, nigga, and you ain't doing shit. And you wonder why you keep having these problems. You know it is. It's like the streets. You put an example down the first time. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not promoting violence, nigga, but I'm just saying shut the fuck up with the gangster shit. And you wouldn't have them problems. Let other people talk about you. This, like I say, with the J Prince, I seen that shit coming 1,000 miles away. He talked too much. He got to the point where he was bored and he just wouldn't leave well enough alone. He on every goddamn sitcom talking about he a gangster. He ain't to be fucked with. So then once niggas start fucking with him, well, you must not be that gangster don't nobody want to fuck with. Cause I seen a whole documentary about Jay Prince. All them niggas down in Houston, all the young rappers was just going in on him. Like fuck him, who fuck him? He put niggas on for other cities before he put us on in his own city. Man, they was going so hard on Jay Prince. It was crazy, man. But the most disrespect to me was that Hassan Campbell shit. And that's a dumb, ignorant motherfucker. Hassan Campbell goes, this another dumb, ignorant mother. He swear you a killer though. You talk all these killer ass stories of how you will kill niggas and rock a nigga snap box and all this weird ass feminine ass shit. You fucking 2 feet tall, like a nigga gonna be scared of you, right? It's like you over trying to be tough. Like, god damn, little nigga, you trying so hard to be hard that you just like the toughest nigga in the world. And it's like people not believing you enough. Cause you know why a nigga don't believe that you, I don't give a fuck how many niggas you, that don't, what do it mean cause you done killed somebody? First of all, everybody think cause you a killer, you done killed some. That don't make you tough. What the fuck make you killing somebody makes you fucking tough? Since when that make you tough? Like, I don't get it. And then this dumbass nigga, as soon as you kill a motherfucker, you go straight to the penitentiary. To me, you a dumbass, cowardly bum. First of all, 9 times out of 10, you killed the nigga for nothing to impress some more niggas, number one. Number two, goddamn, you too stupid to have a getaway plan. You don't know to stop running your dick suckers off to other people knowing your business. You want to kill a motherfucker, put your business out there, go straight to the penitentiary. But I don't respect no nigga. Everybody talking about he a killer here. Who the fuck ain't a killer? Like, it don't take nothing to kill nobody. Y'all act like it's something hard to do. Like, what the fuck is hard about killing a motherfucker? Honestly, like, what's hard about it? It's nothing. There's nothing. It's like, it don't take no skill, thought, or none of that shit. And there's millions of killers out here. And everybody got it in them. You push the cowardliest motherfucker to the corner, he'll kill you, nigga. You know what I'm saying? A scared nigga is a dangerous one. You know, so, but, this nigga Hassan Campbell, the killer, gets molested at 17 years, a teenager. You wasn't a fucking kid. You wasn't 4, 5, 6 years. Molestation happens to babies, nigga. Teenagers don't get molested. Homosexuals get fucked. That's real talk. You can't molest no goddamn 15-year-old. Nigga, you go to the hood right now, catch the average 9 or 10-year-old. Go catch in a black neighborhood, even in a white neighborhood, go catch a little 9-year-old kid today and tell that motherfucker to come sit on your goddamn lap and touch him in the wrong way. That motherfucker probably stab you everywhere except for under the bottom of your goddamn feet. You know, these kids ain't stupid. They know at 9 years old, they know you shouldn't touch them there or pull your motherfucking dick out or no fucked up shit. Nigga, they gonna tell, they gonna fight, they gonna, look, you fucking sis, they gonna, like, what the fuck? Go try that shit with a, so you telling me you 15 years old, 17 fucking years old, and you was molested? But you, the nigga, you was going around the nigga. You telling the story like you going around him. He had me so brainwashed. You sound like Cassie. Don't nobody, you sound like a bitch. Like, who believes that shit? Who you believe? Dog, bro, I never understood this in my life. If a nigga, man, I'm not even gonna go there. I can't even go there on YouTube. But you supposed to be this big killer, and you done killed all these people except for the motherfucker that put the dick in you that you didn't want. I don't get that. You a killer though. You are this killer, but you coming out talking about how you been molested, and you supposed to have already killed the man at that time, right? You was a killer at a young age, right? You was off the porch at a young age. So I can't fathom this. A teenage black nigga that's off the porch selling crack, killing people, gets fucked, right? You get fucked. But the nigga who molested you lived his whole life out and to hurt other people. But you ain't no rat though. But as a kid, a motherfucker molest you, you not gonna tell, but you ain't gonna kill him. So I just don't get that, bro. I cannot sympathize with that. I don't even know why you telling that story. I really think something mentally ill wrong with that motherfucker. Because there's no way I would have came out to the world and told the world that a grown ass man had me sucking his dick and I was 17, 16, 17 years old and I'm this killer, but I let this motherfucker live his whole life. I didn't go tell nobody. I didn't go tell the police as a kid that this motherfucker was molesting me. But you a killer. You ain't no snitch, right? So, because you could have saved a lot of people a lot of hurt by ending this man's life if he really hurt you like that. And he molested other people and you knew it. So, as a killer, you supposed to took that one for the team and say you not going to hurt nobody else. Or, but you too much not to snitch. Somebody should have went to the police because that could have stopped this man from hurting other people. But I don't believe that shit, bro. I don't believe you was a victim at all. I think you had a mental illness. And I do think you had sex with that man, but I think it was willingly. And you just want to act like you was violated in some type of way. Because in the black community, only real niggas gonna understand this. Motherfuckers will come up with all type of excuses. You can get molested at 15. Yeah, if you slow. Ain't no motherfucking nigga that's, like I said, try that shit with an average 8, 9-year-old. Let's do a study and get the average, especially in the black neighborhood, do a study. Just a study. Come here, little boy. Let me, try to put him on your lap or something. Man, that motherfucker, he liable to shoot the shit out you right then on the spot doing the motherfucker. Ain't no motherfucker, you kids ain't stupid today. And if they do partake in some shit at that, especially at 15 and 16, that's why I tell you, at 15 and 16 years old, my mind, that's why they sentence the motherfuckers to adults. If you can sentence a motherfucker to as an adult at 14, 15 years old for killing somebody, what the fuck makes you think a motherfucker don't know if they getting molested and touched or not? If a motherfucker can kill a motherfucker and y'all can give him license, say he was grown enough to know not to kill this man, then how the fuck you gonna say this motherfucker don't know that him sucking a dick not don't supposed to be right? I don't get that part. You know what I'm saying? I just don't get that part. So yeah, I don't respect fucking Hassan. And this motherfucker go do that dumbass shit. He goes to a goddamn this how fucked up. This why the kid's so fucked up. Cause this motherfucker actually got a hell of, I don't know how many followers. I know he got over 100,000, a couple hundred, 500,000, some shit. And dog, they follow this motherfucker. Dumbass motherfucker go to the projects. He go to the motherfucking projects yelling out niggas to come out. I'm in your hood. I'm out here. Like, what the fuck did you think? Niggas don't think shit through. That's why so many of them in prison. Niggas do shit and they have no escape plan. Now, what did you think the outcome of that was going to be? So you didn't think you was gonna get and then the thing is, you didn't even go to even throw a rock at a nigga. You just went out there to get your ass beat to death or shot like you did. Cause you got a nigga with a camera and you there. That motherfucker shot the shit out you. You didn't fire one shot back. You didn't fire one shot back at them. The niggas you was with didn't fire one shot back. So what did you think was gonna happen? And it was just you and dog. And you in a project screaming for niggas that run in packs. So you was either gonna get shot, stabbed, or beat to fucking death. And you didn't even have no type of out. Like, if they come, I'm gonna pop the shit out these niggas. If they come, I got 20, 50 more goons around the corner. And if you did, as soon as that motherfucker popped you, them motherfuckers, they all, listen, dog, them motherfuckers all had footprints on the back of their ass. Like a nigga that stumped them. But it wasn't coming from a stump, and it come from them niggas running, kicking their own self in the ass, getting up out of there. Dog, it was just crazy how fast you got shot. It was like, yo, B, yo, son, yo, God, take me to the hospital, son. I'm hit. Sound like that mini man. I'm hit, son. Yo, God, my third eye is hit. Damn, nigga, I bet you won't go fucking with them niggas no more. That's retarded. But if you wouldn't have got, I'm glad you didn't get paralyzed, put in a shit bag, or none of that, or dead. But something had to happen to you because the kids looking at this, and so many kids be trying to be disrespectful, going to people's graves, going to murals, and they get exactly what they got coming to them. You know, you be that disrespectful, disrespectful shit gonna come to you, dog. You deserve that type of shit. Anytime you think you that tough to go to a mural to somebody to paint and respect to somebody, you going to piss on it or spray paint over it, or you going to a graveyard and disturbing somebody's grave just to get views, just to show somebody else you tough. Well, you know what come with that. Bullets, nigga. And that's and so I'm glad that shit happened to you because now if it would have worked, so many kids would have tried to probably keep doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to do Hassan Campbell and go over here and hold all these. No, they know not to go over there now. They like this boy caught a hot one. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't be surprised if you get up in court and tell on the motherfucker that did it. Y'all got them all on camera and shit. Pretty much, y'all just went and fucked somebody's life up. Y'all went over there and fucked the man's life up. That's what y'all did. You worse than a rat. Y'all go over there, put this man on tape that shot you, and now the world see the whole tape because it's live. So y'all went over there and made a nigga pretty much shoot you, and this man probably got to go to prison for that. You still out here getting views off TikTok or whatever the fuck you doing because you shot. You think you fucking Tupac or some goddamn body. You think the shit that you did was cute. So you still getting views off this shit. This man going to prison because you got him on tape for popping your whole ass. You know what I'm saying? So you really ain't got to tell now. You ain't got to rat. You ain't got to get up in the courtroom. You can act tough as a motherfucker now because they got that nigga on tape. You know what I'm saying? And so that's some damn near ratting shit. You put a nigga in jail. That nigga was minding his fucking business till you came up. He was having a good day. Wasn't about to fuck with nobody. You know what I'm saying? Go rob him a nigga too, whatever he was doing with the pistol on him. And he was probably gonna get away with it. He had to pop your ass in broad daylight and sent himself to the penitentiary because of you, nigga. You sent that man to jail. You responsible for that. That's real motherfucking talk. And I ain't just talking. That's you sent that man to prison. Yeah, these motherfuckers setting a bad example out here, bro. It is. We need a better example. You know, where's the young dogs out here that's giving back to the hood, that's going to their neighborhoods, man? You know what I'm saying? Just talking to people. You ain't got to get no goddamn money. Go talk to people, man. You know, I mean, goddamn, this gangster shit. It was fake from the beginning, and it's just all this gangster rap shit was fake from the beginning, and it's still fake at the end. Now it's people trying to really portray that shit. It was people trying to portray that shit back then. You know how many people? You know how much deaf gangster rap music costs. You know how much these ignorant motherfuckers listening to these ignorant motherfuckers that went out and killed somebody or did some shit because of a record. But then you get these rappers talking about some we freedom of speech and how this is just rap, it's just entertainment. Y'all get the fuck out of here. You know it ain't no just entertainment because you try to stand on that shit like you standing on business, nigga. The fuck you mean it's just entertainment? White people do this and this and this. Yeah, but white people don't get on a fucking interview after they get off a goddamn movie set or a rock and roll thing and say, this is how I live. I really do this. They be like, oh man, it's just an act. It's just entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the old country singer name who always sing about killing and gangster shit? You know he ain't no motherfucking gangster. We clearly know he not a gangster. We know he a singer. You depict the two. You know this. You know, okay, he just sing about this shit. But you can't say that about no rapper because every rapper wanna act like he live that shit. Especially once he gets emotion, it's like he gotta stand on that business that he talking about. You know what I'm saying? It's like I gotta be this now because the world think that I'm this now. So I gotta play into this image that I'm this hardened criminal. Not knowing that it's people watching that really look at you and they want to do what you do because you they idol. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they handpicking niggas now. You know how much talent I see every day right here in my city. And when I'm scrolling down YouTube, how much fucking talent it is out here. I be like, man, dog, like these rappers that's out now, look to me like this shit, like even Drake now, man. That it's mind blowing to really see what people say good music now or good artistry. Like it's overwhelming that this shit then came to this. It's really this drill music, not really drill music. It's good music. I'm not drill music. That cause that shit, it's cool. They got some talented motherfucker like Dirk and them niggas. They talented. They really got skill. But some of these motherfuckers, I can't explain what type of rap it is. But some of these motherfuckers, I heard a song on the radio in my city that was so fucking horrible, dog. Like I thought this shit was a joke. They actually playing that shit in Detroit on the radio. Now, for those that don't know, you know how hard it is for a artist in Detroit to get played on the fucking radio. But y'all playing this country ass bullshit, and it was country than a mother. I couldn't even understand what the nigga sound like. He was speaking Ebonics, my nigga. That's how I love the country. My people from the. I'm not dissing the country, but a country motherfucker got a lisp, a slur, like if you not from there, you don't understand half these if they from the deep woods. And this motherfucker was from the deep woods rapping, and the shit was so country and it was just fucked up, my nigga. It wasn't even, he was country, but the music was just, man, it was just, I thought it was a fucking joke, man. They actually played this shit on the radio. Out of all the dog ass artists that's out here with great music, niggas spending their lives out here. Y'all play this bullshit and not the people in your own city. I was outdone. I'm like, okay. Yeah, they handpicking who they putting anything out. Long as the motherfucker agree to put some dumb shit out. And the shit was about some dumb shit. And that's what made me so bad. I forgot what the song was saying, but it was about some stupid ass shit. Every female rapper out here, 99% of all of them talking about sucking dick, they basically porn stars rapping. It's like the comedians. That's why I never really liked black female comedians, cause they all talk about the same sucking dick. Like every joke go back to sucking dick, fucking. Like damn, you don't got no better material. You can't tell a joke about nothing else but sucking some dick. Like for real. I'm just being honest. Then I cut on white female, Lisa Lampanelli, and what's the old girl name? They talking about all type of shit. I mean, they range of shit is different, man. That's like the rap music shit. All the women talking about the same identical shit. I like Cash Doll. She a little different. She from my city. She different. She don't really rap about all that sucking dick shit. She rap about like a female money getting motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? She gonna uplift you. She gonna put you in a position to want to go get a bag. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's cool to have that shit. Cause you need a variety of music. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking it, but goddamn, that can't be all that you do. Like, damn, any female rapper. Like, I went out to Southfield one day with my homeboy, and my man had an artist, my boy a producer. Good, he do produce for celebrities, all that shit. So he was like, I got a female artist for you. We listened to the chick, first thing came out of her mouth. It was sucking dick as a hobby or some shit. Right then, I ain't give a fuck how good she was. I didn't want to just walk out. I ain't want to be rude, but I'm like, man, if you don't get the fuck, got I don't think her hair was blonde. I think it was purple. I mean, red. It was purple. The same fucking sexy red look, skinny chick, titty dancer, rapping about the same shit. I'm like, man, come on, dog. Be different. That's why it's hard for her to make it. I'm like, I'm not saying your skill is bad. Like my boy told her, like, I'm not saying that your skill is bad, but change up what you rapping about. Your whole image, you mocking sexy red. Like you dress like her, you look like her, you rapping the same shit she rap. How you think that's gonna work? They already got a sexy red. What you gonna call yourself sexy purple or whatever her hair was blind? Like, you know what I'm saying? Just do your own thing. You know what I'm saying? She did her own thing. That's what make her unique. It's okay to have a sexy red out there. You know what I'm saying? It ain't bad, but goddamn, we don't need 30 of these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I guess you get what I'm going with this shit. But yeah, man, my whole point of doing this whole shit was because I'm just looking at I'm just looking at these so-called gangsters out here getting hold, man, and they ain't doing shit but swear they gangsters. And you letting these niggas destroy your motherfucking image. And I'm not saying that you got to do nothing, but don't get. What's your excuse for not doing nothing though? Is what I'm saying though. What you gonna tell these kids is out here really putting in work? That's what I'm saying. So what's your excuse for not doing nothing? Cause you rich now? So cause you rich, you not a gangster no more. You gonna let a nigga? You said you won't let a nigga disrespect you. That's all you talk about. Baby, get on this motherfucker and talk so gangster. Ain't no nigga gonna disrespect me. Yada yada yada. Nigga, next thing you know, dog on there calling him all type of hoes, bitches. You gay, you this, you that. Like you going broke. Like god damn. And this nigga not even from the streets. This nigga not a street nigga at all. But people don't see. Only real niggas see behind that. You know what I'm saying? It's retarded, man. It need to stop, period. Like I said, we need to stop all that shit amongst each other. For real, we do, man. You know, I'm a YouTuber now, so this shit give me something to talk about. And I'm just speaking on it to straighten this shit up. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't want it to go no further. No, I'm just saying, bro. We don't. Who gives a fuck if you a gangster nowadays? That shit don't even matter no more. That's played out now. Actually, that's not even a good thing to brag on. Like, that's what is that to brag about? Like, you act like you did something. What the fuck is being a gangster, bro? That's not even nothing. A nigga word. That's some shit Italians made a gangster. Like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We follow behind all these Italian rules. Niggas want to be Michael Corleone or Scarface so fucking bad instead of being whoever. You know, we don't even got no motherfucker to follow from the streets. Really. You know, the real niggas, y'all don't respect. Like, I look at it like the Chamber Brothers. I was listening to them the other day. And I was like, dawg, this nigga BJ Chambers cool than a motherfucker. And he a real nigga, right? That's why you don't hear. This is actually one of the biggest drug kingpins known in America. Before the big meats, before all these motherfuckers y'all talking about, y'all heard about the Chamber Brothers. Now this motherfucker up there, he telling his stories. They not glamorizing his stories. Like he's supposed to be way bigger right now. Cause if you got all these bums out here telling they fucking drug stories, getting on, and this is the Chamber, bro. You know why they don't fuck with that nigga like that? Because he a truthful, real nigga. People want somebody to get up there and lie and exaggerate what they done. He, everybody who interview him, be like, oh, so you made $1 million a day? He like, no, man, I made a couple $100,000 a day, you know, at one point in time. You know, they want him to feed into, yeah, I made over 1.5 million, $2 million a day sometime. You know, some people get up there and feed into that shit. But he being real and humble about everything he did. Like he said, yeah, I think they probably loosely based the movie New Jack City off us. He said, but we ain't never took no nigga out the building with a shotgun to his head. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, they like, oh, they don't want to hear that. They want to hear him say, yeah, that all that shit was about us. Yeah, they did. They want to hear a nigga lie. And then he would have been, believe me, if he was lying and feeding into that shit like Nate Boone doing, nigga, he'd be on every fucking podcast. He'd have been on all the Say Cheeses, all that shit right now. But because they know, they like, damn, this nigga ain't who, you know, he ain't never say he was these people. He's saying that people over, like pretty much, motherfuckers made my name more than what it was. And I see that with a lot of these motherfuckers so-called drug kingpins and shit. They say these motherfuckers made all this money